Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Know Nothing Garage. Today is going to be, I think, garage storage 3. Don't mind the furnace, but today I want to try and tackle this. You guys see how this is just a mess. I've got yard equipment from, remember when I did the yard makeover? If you haven't seen that, go check it out. But I have that stuff. I also have some car equipment, ramps, a creeper, I have my longboard, I don't know, all sorts of stuff. And right now it's just piled up here and that's not very helpful. So I want to try and clean this up a little bit. So in order to do that, I purchased, it was really cheap, it was like maybe $30, $20 something on Amazon, but I purchased this, and this is just a pack of hooks. So really easy, comes with all the hardware you need. So, you know, we got these two little hooks, more of these square guys, some really long ones which are going to come in handy. So just a nice assortment. So I think what the plan is, one thing I noticed, it comes with all of these wall anchors. So if I just sprinkle this out here, we've got this style wall anchor, really light and cheap to be honest with you, and these guys which are kind of the same. So, and it looks like all of these screws are actually self-tappers, so it goes into different types of wood and different types of material. I mean, I know that in here they talked about it looks like you could put it in gypsum board, wood, or brick. So that must be why. So it shows you which one you use for each one. So it's a great little pack. I'm not going to be using any of this. I'll probably use these, I guess. I might end up using my own hardware, but if you guys know me, you know I've hung these cabinets, all of this board, this countertop, those tires. You know that I always go into a stud. It's just safer that way. I'm not gonna rely on wall anchors to hold anything up in sheetrock. It's kind of a dangerous game to play. So because of that, I was looking at it and I should have at least 4 studs to work with. There is one here, so I guess if I needed to, I could put something there, but for sure I've got a stud, I think right here, another one right here, there's 3, and this crack in the sheetrock is 4. So I have 4 studs to choose from. So I'll definitely just time lapse this, but what's important when you are about to hang things on the wall, or especially since I have this assortment pack, is figuring out which one will work for which application. So like in the case of this really long hook, what I did just to prep was I took the rake, I turned it upside down and I put it in here. I did the same with the shovel, this other rake, and they all fit on here perfectly. So I know this is the one I need. And I sorted them kind of by handle length. So these 4 are all generally the same length. So they're all gonna hang about the same. So that's why I ended up you know, putting them together. These next tools, most of these aren't even going to be hung up, but they all also have the same handle length. So that's just something to think about. We also got new chairs for our backyard. You guys can see these nice folding chairs. So I'm going to take one of these long guys, and I can see, looks like that's perfect. I don't think I could get a smaller one. That's about the size I need to hang up both those chairs. I also have both of those chairs, and my guess is that I could just hang them off of these, but once again, I'll definitely measure, kind of hang them from it ahead of time and just see what works. So before you just go drilling in the walls and doing things, definitely map it out. I know that right on this stud, that's probably where I'm going to hang the lawn equipment, and I'm going to put it up as high as I can because it's not stuff I use very often. That'll save me a lot of ground space. Maybe next to that, And the next stud is where I hang some of these chairs. I'm probably gonna be who's putting these chairs up and down most of the time, but I do want my wife to be able to get to them if she needs to, so I can't hang them too high so that we can't get to them. Likewise, I'm probably not gonna hang anything up over there. You can see we have, you know, the diapers and everything. I'm not gonna put anything up that high. That might change eventually with beefier racks that are taller or bigger. I don't know, so I'm not gonna put anything there. With that, I'm probably gonna back this car out so I can move the ladder around, and we'll start mapping this out. Okay, so this was the last thing I wanted to do that you guys know. So I hung these up in this corner. I didn't really have another use for this corner right now. I also don't use these very often. They will sit above the trash cans. So I thought this was fine. You know, I can always move them later, but I basically have one hook and then one above. So they're out of the way. That's what I wanted, is I just needed them out of the way for now. Like I said, I can always move them again, but that basically frees up this whole side. So this is what it looks like in the final. I have a place to stack these containers on top of each other and stack them up here, which is nice. If I get bigger racks than these, I can safely have wider racks without worrying about running into this stuff and having to move it again. I have about 3 feet here, so I'm definitely happy about that. It kind of just keeps my options open for storage here on this side. So it's really nice to get things out of the way up off the ground. I didn't even have these chairs a couple weeks ago, but now just to have them and have a place to store them is really nice. So that is all I have for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed. Like I said, something like this, getting those hooks and putting them up. I still have 4 hooks left that I can put stuff up with, but having those hooks to be able to put this stuff away is awesome. I'm very happy about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.